香港究竟係一個點樣嘅城市呢？我喺呢度出世，喺呢度生活咗20年。媽媽成日都同我講，佢話屋企就係一個只要當你有需要，你就可以返去嘅地方。佢會永遠咁樣成為你嘅避風塘。媽媽話，就算出面嘅人唔鍾意你，就算你經歷咗幾多挫折，你嘅屋企人都會無條件咁樣接納你、包容你、支持你。但係當我開始長大，當我越嚟越懂事，我就越嚟越發覺呢個城市唔可以成為我嘅依靠。香港係一個失落嘅城市，呢度有好多掣肘，好多人揾唔到佢哋嘅夢，又或者佢哋唔記得咗自己嘅夢。
Hong Kong used to be a place where you could start Li Ka-shing famous story earning plastic flowers. Now a super billionaire. Anybody new doing that? No.
梦想基本上现在这把年纪了，已經沒什麼夢想。
冇乜夢想。
冇。我夢想又冇夢想冇理想，咪香港好咪好咯。
即係我唔知，因為已經好似去到有個位唔知道擺個希望喺邊，彷徨。係啊，好灰。開晒啦，冇咗。
唔知點解喺香港呢一度，每一日都會發生好多唔同嘅爭執，每一日都上演住好多唔同嘅悲劇。如果香港叫做一個家，其實我真係諗唔明，點解佢嘅仔仔女女又會咁想離棄佢呢？我哋每一個人都好似喺度諗緊一啲辦法，可以離開呢一個鬼地方。
You know, one thing I do know, a lot of people want to get out of Hong Kong. I know when I talk to students and I realize what they go through, what the parents go through, what the wage is, the average wage for a family, I'm thinking, how can you survive? I don't know. I find it unfortunate sometimes.
So they thought Hong Kong was like a hotel they would live in for a few years and then move. Now people feel Hong Kong is their own.
唔講民主啦，即係呢個空間你想講乜嘢做乜嘢，係至少唔違反法律嘅話都 OK 咯。
I think Hong Kong people are generally more vocal. If they find that something is wrong,
有時我哋好努力咁樣去做一啲嘢，結果都係徒勞無功嘅。
For a time, you think that the new generation, the 80s or whatever you call them, or the ones after, were going to do more fighting for the rights. But I think now they're just too quiet.
到而家，我哋開始喺度落地生根，我哋想去改變，我哋想去付出，我哋想去爭取，我哋想去努力，都好似冇用咁嘅。究竟呢個係人嘅問題啊？地方嘅問題呢？
I can understand why, because it's a very repressive society. But as a foreigner, I find it, compared to the UK, I find that the taxes are better, I have more freedom to do certain things. But when I tell locals that, they don't really see it that way.
有啲人話呢個城市嘅人好冷漠，有啲人話佢哋好自私，有啲人話佢哋好自我中心，係咪真係咁呢？
咁香港人係好聰明嘅，好自力更生嘅一班人咯。
好醒目嘅香港人。
但係近排都俾人 spoil 咗咯。
我覺得好自我嘅人，
迷失咧。我覺得而家香港人
好自私、好冷漠。但係算唔算係自私呢？咁又唔算嘅，不過比較多以自己為中心，先會再諗其他人。
如果呢度真係我哋屋企，點解人與人之間又會咁疏離嘅呢？
忙咯，樣樣嘢都要快咯。
香港快嘅原因唔係一定係好嘅，即係可能係會唔會係因為有人驚有人投訴，所以整多啲人咁快咧？即係會唔會係咁咧？咁我有時會諗咯。
Maybe people so busy with studying and too much time going into learn about this and learn about that. brains get full of things and then don't really think about.
因為始終你啲書讀唔好，你都冇辦法可能去揾到你自己真係想做嘅嘢咯。
It's not just knowing more, it's about doing more, you know?
有時好多時，我哋睇一件事，我哋就只係有一個角度去睇呢一件事。當我哋話人哋、鬧人哋嘅時候，其實有冇諗過自己係點呢？
If you lose touch with the natural world and your design, then you should be out there. You can be inspired, hopefully you get inspired by looking at natural designs and going out. And don't let people destroy Hong Kong countryside because that is one of the important things for the future.
有人曾經講過，因為每一個人都係企自己角度去諗嘢、去睇嘢，所以每一個人都睇唔到事實嘅真相。而只有當我哋從越多嘅角度去睇一件事，我哋先至會睇到越接近事實嘅真相。
I have a studio here. I get people coming into my studio. They just see me like some kind of zoo animal called artist. Why? Gualo artist.
Because if you do an interesting job, then no one will want it in Hong Kong.
He said that, and it was a kind of recognition. They perhaps didn't really know what it meant.
So to do something interesting is your design. Come up with something creative and original.
我想走出去，聽下唔同人講嘅嘢。
呢度係做咩㗎？呢
個寫字咯 ，random 你寫字咯，
即係隨便寫啲咩都得㗎。咁呢張嘢喺度做咩㗎？
An invitation card.
If I asked you to use an adjective to describe yourself, what would you think?
I love one word. It's called indomitable.
我自己
myself.
可以打開嘅咩？
點樣睇呢啲 direction？
呢個係我個名嘅一個字嚟嘅。
So, can you explain a bit about it?
Yeah, what I do for a living. That's how I identify myself.
即係我好多事上面都要需要一個人俾我依賴，所以我就有個語字。
What occupies my mind is what I identify myself with.
靜啲咯，
需要嗰時獨立咯，
怕醜嘅，
唔需要嗰時就小鳥依人。
咁樣啊 ，E，M。
寫我知啦，寫字啦。
比較內向。
conservative。
淨係諗呢個問題已經諗得好糾結，我諗我係一個好糾結嘅人嚟。
我做嘢就係諗好多，咁就好慢咯。
Professional。
謹慎係。
More meticulous。
係喎。
負責任啲咯。
我係佢嘅相反。我做嘢好快嘅，我做嘢好冇耐心，我做嘢唔小心。
Any word？
中文字啊？係咪揸毛筆咁大
What represents me？
Any words to represent myself？
懶嘅人。
我好中意動物啦，
好愛香港，好愛朋友。
其實我中意動物多過中意人啦。
好中意照顧長者人。
寫咩字啊？
可唔可以寫個成語㗎？
你已經諗到啦。嗱
，Woman。
嗱，match。
我寫了好人。
就一個好人啦，咁但係好多缺點嘅好人啦。
不能讓別人吃虧。
都 positive 嘅。
好隨和㗎咋。
Carefree.
I'm adventurous.
I don't mind to do anything. I like doing everything.
好中意試新嘢。
個形字係咪咁寫啊？你寫個 C 做咩咧？衰嘅。
呢個係咩？
慢。
係啊。
I am Chris.
Natalie.
Johnny.
Winky.
First interview. Okay.
Is this your first time to go to Hong Kong?
對。
Yes, first time.
First time.
How long have you been in Hong Kong?
For a week.
How long have you been living here?
27 years.
4 years now.
And I've been here since 1976.
當研究做得越多，做得越深入，我覺得自己諗嘅嘢都好似越嚟越哲學咁。有哲學家曾經提出過，佢話凡事都有黑白嘅兩面嘅。當你企喺黑色嗰一面，你就會覺得白色嗰一面係錯；而當你企喺白色嗰一面呢，你就會覺得黑色嗰一面係唔啱。但如果當你跳出嚟，你會發覺其實大家都冇錯㗎，因為佢哋真係企嗰度嚟睇嘢，就係企嗰度嚟諗嘢啊嘛。
你自己覺得香港人有咩特質呢？ What do you feel about Hong Kong people？
香港人有咩印象？你講而家呢一刻啊？
定我香港人嚟嘅喎。
What is your impression of Hong Kong when you first come here?
I loved it. It was amazing because I was living just over there.
而家呢仲係落雨咁樣，唔同呢度啊嘛。呢度咧又有冬天咁樣咯，跟住天氣變嗰陣時，又空氣好好，好似而家咁樣咯。冬天要夏天咁樣，好似空氣好啊咁樣咯。
Love it, absolutely love it. I want to live here.
It's directly opposite of who I am. They're very fast,
very helpful, and very polite and friendly.
Everything was bright lights, easygoing. I worked for a company. Everything was simple. You go to work in Central, you have dinner afterwards, you meet more expats, etc.
Yeah, it's very nice. So it's only our second full day here, so we've yet to discover a lot more places.
咁咪去街咧，好似旺角咪都好多嘢睇，好靚噶喎。
首先是很乾淨，然後人很好。
Hong Kong people are actually everything is very fast. It's very organized and.
特征有啊，比如說像你普通話就講得不是特別好。
We're American, but we live in Tokyo, so it's very nice to come to a place where many people speak English. In Tokyo, not so many people speak English, so it's very difficult for American to sightsee or visit places.
Friendly, because we eat together, even if you don't know the person.
Generally 都覺得好有愛心嘅。
香港人印象 OK， 好有禮貌。
I think that's really neat. It's interesting. 幾熱情啊嚇 Yeah, just like now. Exactly. 好肯幫助人嘅嚇，係啦。
It's a little bit too pacey.
勤力咯。
But I don't think it's that quick.
即係可能為咗份工真係好搏命嘅。
So sometimes I cannot catch up.
唔係好識享受人生。
I think they're taking time for tea and dim sum, get together with the family and have some food together.
But I think that's what makes the society work very well.
So that's not rush. That's like it's relaxing time.
And then eventually, I moved to Tin So Wai. And I lived in Tin So Wai for about 2 years, and I saw the other side of Hong Kong. And my impression of Hong Kong changed.
即係你對香港個印象會唔會即係同你初嚟嘅時候有咩唔同咗，或者會唔會有咩轉變咗？你覺得？
越嚟越逼咯。
係咯，好多人啊，真係越嚟越多人，冇以前都唔係好覺嘅，而家係真係好多。
When I first came to Hong Kong, as an artist, was extremely difficult to get anywhere. I had to find some means of teaching or something like that in order to live.
And I saw a different side of Hong Kong. I saw that Hong Kong's a divided city, by the way. I think the life of expats and the life of locals very different.
But, you know, I was able to live on very little money. Rent was affordable, food was affordable because I could live on a different level. But now in Hong Kong, to live on that level is getting very, very difficult.
而且多咗好多大陸同胞，因為周圍都係講普通話，好似啱先睇相機咁，真係周圍都係講普通話。
Mainland people are tough. They've had to be tough. They can't shit around. You either killed or you be killed.
我越做就越覺得迷失，但係又好似越做越清晰咁樣。我見到好多可悲嘅事實，但係我又發現當中其實又唔係真係完全冇希望嘅喎。
即係香港人有嘅呢一啲特質，喺你身上面，你會唔會都有呢？
典型嘅香港人啊！
都有㗎，每個人都有嘅。
Yes 有。 絕對有。
Well, yeah, I've lived here a long time.
應該都係㗎啦，因為即係唔勤力嘅話，香港生存唔到嘛。而家
我覺得我係香港性格嘅代表嚟嘅，我係好快啦、好急啦、咩都要投訴啦，同埋咩都不滿咯。
We're friendly, yeah, friendly, yeah.
Approachable, kind people, yeah. Seems very friendly.
Socialising.
I think I could live here.
我都有啦，正如你頭先埋嚟叫我幫你做個訪問。
And I can be one of the people.
我都幫你做個訪問啊，咁好明顯係都有嘅。
即係如果同其他國家嘅人比咧，我都冇佢哋咁熱情咯。
I don't know. Tokyo's very nice. I like Tokyo a lot, but maybe the more I see of Hong Kong, the more I think I could live here.
What I would think is similar to me would be doing what's right.
都中意維護一啲普世價值咯，我可唔可以咁講？
It's not as common as it is in Singapore because most people in Singapore they are a little bit more reserved. They don't say
自由咯。
For me, I think if I really find that it's wrong, I will tell it off. So I think that's probably something that's slightly similar. Yeah.
其實喺香港，我發覺好多人好怕同其他人似嘅，好驚出街撞衫，好驚佢嘅諗法係一啲好大眾嘅諗法。但係大家生活喺同一個地方一段時間，總會互相影響，即使係價值上面，都會受到環境嘅薰陶。
Special of us？
有咩唔同啊？呢個問題好難答。
一般香港人唔同啊？
唔同啊。咁又冇喎，我又唔覺得喎。
I don't think it's different.
冇比較嘅喎，我冇去諗過呢啲問題喎。
沒有，跟他一樣都是普通人。
I think we're all very similar.
我肯定唔同啦，因為我唔係香港人啊嘛。
唔同啊，我覺得香港人好包容嘅。對於蘇錦良呢件事就睇到係好包容啦，但係我係好相反㗎啦，我係好反對政府。
冇香港人節奏咁快啩，我會好慢啲啊。
同佢都係好唔同嘅，因為佢哋係冇得反對政府嘅，所以佢哋就唔識反對。但係我哋太可以反對政府，所以我哋咩都反對。
I don't know. I think I'm silly enough to fight for the environment, be a eco.
即係一班人會擁埋去起哄嗰啲嘢，我唔中意。
我係幾唔受束縛嘅。
Probably not as careful as other people.
Singapore people, I think, they're generally less daring because there is a lot of legal issues. So if you get into trouble, they are afraid of getting into trouble.
咁如果你喺香港呢，其實如果你喺個學校啦，如果你係喺一間公司度工作啦，其實某程度上都會有好多嘢去束縛住你。
I wasn't looking because I was enjoying myself.
In Hong Kong, it's very different. If there's something that you don't like about the government or even about your neighbors, you will say it, you will demonstrate it. Yeah, but in Singapore, it's not. It's less. It's a lot less.
有時我係會選擇咁不如咁咯，我就選擇做另外一份工作啦，咁樣我會係呢一種咯。
So sometimes you have too much fun, maybe, but I want to enjoy life, so I feel like I don't want to waste my time being too careful or just not saying something or sitting and not doing.
不会有什么相似的，我觉得，除了语言上面，对口音上面，其他的都还好。
Same sort of level, I think. You guys are like pretty carefree as well. You're friendly and you're approachable. And you're just nice attitudes to everything, and yeah, same sort of people, same as us, yeah.
即係我覺得，如果睇到其他人有咩問題，其實我自己都有。
沒什麼太大不同，長得也都一樣。
即係好多係共通嘅，不過可能表現方式唔同，但係好多人都睇唔到自己嘅問題。
但係其實另一邊，我哋每一個人都係獨一無二嘅。我哋始終會有自己同其他人唔同嘅分別，又或者即使我哋嘅所有特質都唔係我哋自己有，但係佢組合出嚟嘅呢一個你就係唯一嘅一個你。而難嘅係，當我哋每一個咁獨立嘅人喺一個群體生活裏面，又應該點樣去求同存異呢？
短期內有咩目標啊？ 個人嘅目標係咪
？Short term, well,
計劃啊有啊。
回家。
乜都唔諗啦，而家淨係湊女啊
係。人生上的沒有順其自然。
都係即係我做緊嘢，事業順利咁啦，都係身體健康咁樣，冇乜特別，有啲咩目標咁。
I am considering a life with my girlfriend。
揾工。
希望喺我嘅職業入邊，我可以做盡我唔同嘅工作。
Just to try and see as much as Hong Kong as we can。
我應該會返大陸做嘢。
But I think it's more feasible to actually live in Singapore than in Hong Kong because Hong Kong the property prices are too high。
我嘅計劃咯，就係冇計劃啦，就係乜都去試咯。
And to get a good education, it's easier to get it in Singapore. So I think in the short term, it's probably to arrange to see how I can get her to come over to Singapore.
機會多啲咯，即係你可能喺嗰邊攞咗啲經驗之後翻嚟嘅時候，會對自己遲啲有幫助，係咯。
And we're going to get on a bus tour probably tomorrow and just do whatever we can, just cram it in.
I think she's okay.
我申請咗呢個 working holiday， 諗住去英國啦。
見識多啲啦，增長下多啲眼光啦，即係香港呢個地方可能你見到嘅嘢都係比較少啲。
攞入邊嘅經驗咯，係啊，俾自己去體驗多啲嘢咯。
嗰邊有諗過再讀下啲 course 嗰啲咯，係啊。
Same as much as we can, and then decide if we want to live here.
I think in 50 years you don't really know what's going to happen to Hong Kong really. So I think in terms of stability, Singapore should be better.
所以我寫咗個字字咯，我諗住寫代表自由個字字。係自由。係啊，唔係自己個字。
呢個咁多元化嘅地方，有好多人流入嚟，有好多人走出去。每一個人都有屬於佢哋自己要行嘅路。
夢想啊！
我暫時未諗到做乜嘢啫。
健健康康就好了。
做到自己中意做嘅嘢咯，讀書咯，同埋整甜品。暫時冇乜。
As of now, I'm not really that young anymore, so I think to start a family would be one thing.
To have a family and just be happy.
仔女有工作做咯。
去翻嗰邊咯，設計嗰邊嗰啲咯。
想咧，都要喺呢度分享下，都要做生意咁樣咯。
To have my own business, but then it's only on the basis that I have enough money to do so. If not, then I'll probably just be a normal 打工仔啊。
第日會開間糖水鋪啊，或者咩之類。有諗過，但係應該
可以自己自由啲，可以周圍去咯。
即係可以自己做啦，唔使打工啊咁最好。
唔得嘅最大因素係去邊度？錢。
But it's okay, at least you're doing it, you're living.
Just put aside all the restriction that about money or property or policy or anything. What business would you like to establish?
Have fun, but sometimes, you know, you're going to have problems and risk and...
I was always thinking about something that actually helps the public do hitchhiking. So in Singapore, because car is very expensive, so what they do is they can actually go onto a portal where people can share where they are going by driving, and anyone who wants to hop on and go to the same destination can do so.
想有一個鋪頭賣衫個鋪頭，
有個幸福嘅家庭我哋啊。
But it's just something along the technology line that's easy to start, and a lot of people in the society can benefit from it. I think that would be something that's good for me.
跟住就即係賣嘢食咁啊，小朋友中意嘅嘢食咁啊，佢好似下邊咁樣雪糕咁啊，又係我放黑好少油咁樣熱啲啊。所以翻之後咧，希望咧
都係要更加自由，去得更遠。已經好自由。
我可以體驗到好多唔同嘅嘢，我已經覺得好足夠啦。係啊 ，enjoy 我嘅人生已經夠。
我成日覺得而家呢個社會係好多戾氣啊，即係頭先我成日用個愛字形容自己，都係想將呢樣嘢係宣揚多啲咯。
我覺得其實即係 anytime 都係一個夢想成真嘅，即係我覺得我係個世界又好 free 又好開心，就咁多啦。係
可以將佢希望成個社會都係有呢樣嘢啦，有愛啦。
即係個個人好 nice， 咁呢個可能係夢想啦，但係 in fact 係可以實行咯。
So we'll see, yeah.
大 係路與路之間，仲有好多交點將我哋拉埋一齊。
What you think is the most important thing in your life？
屋企人啊，
同埋朋友，
自己兩個仔咯。
Probably family。
親人啦，包括呢啲都係我嘅親人啦。
兒子健康，家庭幸福，最好能多賺點錢。
我覺得時間係最重要喎，自由咯就係，因為時間呢樣嘢係真係冇嘢買得返，過咗去就冇咗㗎啦，係。
Just enjoy the simple things.
Happiness and to be comfortable.
錢夠花就行。
I think it's very tough, you know, because you don't really know what you're fighting for after a while. So for me, I think stability is the best.
自己中意嘅嘢咧，被滿足佢，會自己開心咁。即係中意乜嘢咪做咯咁樣，最緊要唔麻煩人得啦。
Enjoy peace of mind. Peace of mind is actually, you know, it's a very valuable thing.
我覺得好多社會嘅問題咧，其實解決唔到或者咁多紛爭係因為人缺少咗嗰個可以捨己嗰份愛啦。
雖然我哋每一個人會有唔同嘅步調，但係其實我哋去到最根本，去到最終，我哋想要嘅嘢其實都冇咩分別啫。
說一句話，你接下來最想說什麼？最想說。
OK，hello，係 hello。咁我嗱係咪已經講晒愛係最緊要，係咪真唔緊要嘅？有愛就得㗎啦。
OK，just to be yourselves, don't be be yourselves, don't be any different。
有好多嘢咧，如果唔試過嘅話咧，其實可能會後悔㗎。我覺得。
Naturally, you're like lovely people, so from what we've learned so far。
就算係失敗咗，亦都唔緊要，其實都係個經驗，因為你失敗咗，你先知點樣做會成功咯。
不能隨地尿尿，好，說，你說。
去到最後，我覺得我要製造更加多嘅交流，去將唔同嘅人拉埋一齊，等大家都可以睇得越多，知得越多，了解得越多，咁樣先至可以真正咁樣放低去執着，擺低佢哋嘅抱怨，而真真正正去追求一啲自己想要追求嘅嘢。其實我哋嘅目標始終如一。
No problem, it's fine. Go ahead. Which way? This way? Okay.
後來點會唔公開啊？
移民定係？
你都會唔會再發俾佢啲人寫出嚟？
The video is still running.
咁就其實咧，要一個人嘅時候就為咗佢自己，一個人嘅特質就好似好黐嚟，就係你嘅身份嘅特質。
唔係喎，佢係算係咩啊？我都唔知。
Hong Kong is the last place where you have one butler.
今次咧就個主題係講
最想說。
像媽媽一樣也很害羞。
咁你哋咧兩個人做嘅我哋做啦，你兩個要打字你手頭上嘅話，我寫咗句子，即係好似我好靚，將個字寫到又或者叫雙人一個詞語，咁你
所以你哋就走埋咗一齊啦。佢可以係咁俾你投訴。就係咁啦。
咁可能你手頭上面自己呢啲嘢，可能你有個好字，當然有個零字，咁你哋加埋係一個詞語啦。
手開創，自由國度裏面聲音更加大鳴大放。請記住同一個世界擁有同一個夢想，像同一片天空吹住同一樣嘅涼風，追雨打未怕，就算有太多變化，硬仗一齊打高難，我哋一齊跨過去，放低爭拗，冇必要再去比較。我只想同你哋一齊向住目標不停咁哨，終點喺前面，夢想亦即將實現。我睇見烏托邦經已逐漸呈現眼前，點解可以扮出偉大？